This episode is brought to you by the Boneyard Huskies Club. The Boneyard Huskies Club empowers athletes while providing UConn fans with access to exclusive community, utility, and rewards. The Boneyard Huskies Club is excited to announce the next collection of student athlete collectibles, which grant membership privileges, will feature UConn football players and drop on November 1st at 9 a.m. Eastern. For more information, go to boneyardhuskiesclub.com. That's Boneyard Huskies with a Z, club.com. All right, we are back with another episode here with Alex Karaban. So, Alex, welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you once again.
Yeah, so I know when we last spoke, it was early in the season. Now you've gone through the games at the Phil Knight Invitational. You had Oklahoma State in your first big home game. Take me through what the past couple of weeks have been like for you.
Yeah, it's been a couple crazy weeks, I will say. I mean, in the Phil Knight Invitational, playing those, at least for me, playing three high majors, my first three high major games were super nerve-wracking at the beginning, but it felt great after, just the support from my teammates, and to win it all. That's all we wanted to do, to fly out fly out all the way there to win it all. That was the goal, and we were just super happy to win it. And then Oklahoma State, it was a great game, Big East Big 12 battle, and sold out Gampel. I mean, we have to win when it's sold out. So it was just great in general.
So what was the Phil Knight experience like? I know usually when you guys go out to these tournaments, you get to do some things outside of basketball when you have a bit of some downtime. Did you guys get to do anything fun while you were out there?
Yeah, it was super cool. We were able to see the Nike headquarters. We got a little tour from there, and we got a tour as a team of the new LeBron James Innovation Center, and super cool just to see the behind the scenes, how they make the shoes, and just a brand new building, and yeah, it's just super unique.
Cool. As you go through those three games there, it seems like each of those teams kind of presented a new challenge for you guys. Oregon had the size, Alabama wanted to jack it up a lot. Iowa State was really physical. What was it like going through three teams that were so different in such a short span of time there?
Yeah, I think it's only going to help us in the future when we get to the Big East play. But I think those challenges they presented to us, they won't be any new challenges coming forward. Like Oregon's probably going to be the biggest team we play all year.
Yeah.
And Alabama, they're fast, athletic, just up and down pace. And Iowa State, like you said, it's a tough team. And those short time we had to prepare for them just really made us lock in even more on the scout. And if we had one slip up, then a game could have gone in a different direction. So our attention to detail really had to be there for those short periods.
Yeah. Out of the three, who do you think was gave you the toughest matchup?
For me, I'd say Oregon, just from having to guard a 7-footer every possession.
Yeah.
I've never really guarded. I've guarded 7-footers a couple times, but for a whole game was definitely a challenge for me.
For sure. So I saw a little bit of the clip after you guys win it all, where you guys are throwing water on coach and everything. What was it like in the locker room after you guys win?
That locker room was that was the happiest locker room I've ever seen in my life. We were all so happy for each other. I mean, when coach came in, we threw the water on him, just smiling, and everyone's smiling. Um, it was just such a good moment for us. It just really helped us as a team connect even more, and it was one of the best, probably the best locker room I've ever been a part of.
I know when it comes to these teams, it's always tricky to get that chemistry mix down right. And it seems like you guys have really started to gel early on, especially for a team with so many different pieces. How do you feel the chemistry has come together for you guys, especially so early on in the season here?
Yeah, I think it really started off in the summer. Those hard practices that Coach Hurley put us through in the summer really connected us as a team. And then we're always around each other off the court, whether it's going to eat, going to watch a movie, doing stuff together as a team. I think that really helped us build our off-court chemistry to where it can translate on the court. And I think it's just how we are as people. We're all wired to be competitive people and hate to lose. So we built that trust in each other from the hard practice Coach Hurley put us through, and I think it's just starting to show this early on the court just how connected we are.
Did you think, and you could be honest with me here, I think everyone had high expectations for this team, but I'm not sure everyone thought it was necessarily going to click this early. Did you guys feel like you guys would be this good, or like at this point in time?
I honestly thought we would. I thought we would just from the practices we had. We looked like really good really early at times, and even from like some of the past players coming in, they're telling us how good we can be, and the returning players too, being like we could really do something special. Like I've seen it like this year something special compared to the other years, and I think it's really showing. So we just believed what people were telling us from what we had seen, and we of course had to have the belief in ourselves just from how talented we are going against each other every day.
How do you manage coming back from Portland? Because you see a lot of these teams that go out to these invitationals and tournaments and win them, come back and they've got a little bit of a hangover
Yeah.
there, and it's a little slow out of the gate. I mean, you guys punished Oklahoma State in that game. How did you guys, keep it going? You start to get
Yeah.
the talk, oh, like here's this team, they're shooting up in the rankings. There's just a lot of noise going on. So how do you guys still stay focused?
Oh yeah, it's hard to not focus on that noise, but I think it's just all credit to Coach Hurley because when we came back um, and had our first practice after Portland, it felt like if someone was to watch it, you would have thought we went 0-3. Like I thought we went 0-3 by the way Coach Hurley was acting. I was like, didn't we just win this thing? But he really set our mind, and he made sure everyone got criticism. He made sure that we were still hungry, and like he kept reminding us that like team not team people didn't rank you in the top 25 earlier in the year, so you still got a lot to prove, and this is like a nice reward for the hard work we've put in so far, but we didn't set this season on goals of just winning the PK85, so
Yeah.
just staying hungry and just keep moving forward into Big East play and March.
So you come back from Portland, you have those tough practices, and then you get a sold out Gampel. This is your first sellout at Gampel as a player. What was it like?
It was crazy. Electric playing in it compared to watching it, but playing in it, it was unreal. I mean, it really gives you an extra boost of adrenaline and just it makes you want to play so much harder for those fans out there. I mean, they were sitting out there since like 10 a.m. I heard or something.
Yeah, I know they
That's
were out there early. Yeah.
and that's crazy against an Oklahoma State team. And yeah, that was crazy. I mean, it's playing in a sellout. I've never done it before, and I hope it continues because it was probably one of my favorite games.
Yeah, I think first of many coming up for you guys this year. Uh 9 games into the season, like you've had some time now to kind of get your feelings around moving up and playing at the college level. How has it been through these first 9 games? And then where are you maybe looking to feel like, hey, here are a couple adjustments I can make to my game now that I've got a few games under my belt?
Yeah, first 9 games, I learned a lot. Definitely, I want to adjust more to the physicality. Sometimes I could do better. I know it comes through the weight room at times over time, but just being more physical, being tougher on the glass, I feel like I need to do, and just being more patient at times when I have the ball, just making the right read. Sometimes I could be careless with the pass to Adama, but other than that, I think I've adjusted pretty well. I'm the type of player that I don't need I don't like needed like plays called for me. I'm the type
Mhm.
that just wants to make the right play and do the little things to help us win, whether it's making that pass or making that shot.
When we last spoke, Andre was still out. Jordan was suffering from the concussion there. What's it like having those two guys back in the lineup? Because I feel like, I mean, you guys were impressive without them, and it seems like you throw those pieces back in it, and you're really cooking.
Yeah, they bring us to another level. I mean, Andre, the stuff he does is superhuman. I mean, he's a freakish player. I mean, we would watch film sometimes. We just slow mo clips, and his head's like above the rim on like certain plays. I'm like, what the hell? But his energy that he brings to us really just feeds off to everyone else, and the stuff that he does on the court doesn't always show on the box score at the end of the game, but his presence is always felt. And then Jordan, he's he's instant offense. I mean, he can knock down as many shots as you want. He's such a talented offensive player. He's getting better defensively and just being so much of a better leader for us. And we really needed him to relieve some pressure off of Adama as well.
How was what's your thought to that Andre the lob he hit to start the game the other night?
So I was the one sitting in the back screen in that play, and I seen Andre go by me, and I seen Tristan. I had the perfect angle of where Tristan threw the pass, and I see Tristan. I was like, no way he messed this up. It looked like a terrible pass. And then out of nowhere, he came, and I was like, what the hell? And I wanted to celebrate, but got to get back on defense. So it was crazy. That pass. I've seen many crazy stuff he's done before, but that's got to be up there for him.
What's it like just being on a team that's got so many pieces to it, where guys can really just come in at any time? I mean, you see Donovan comes off the bench and he wins the MVP there. You saw Joey hit that huge 3 the other day, like falling into the bench, basically. You just got guys all over the place who are able to make plays at any time. So what's it like to be a part of a team like that?
Oh, it's super helpful. If someone's not having a great game, I could rely on someone on the bench who could really step up and help the team win. And it's hard having 9, 10 players like that, where you always have to focus in on the scouting report on 9 guys, because all of those 9 guys could be super impactful. So super beneficial, really releases pressure off of us at times if we're having a bad game. And it's really going to be such a big key for us moving forward if we want to reach our goals, to where we have 9, 10 guys who could score double figures whenever.
Yeah. So you've gotten your first sellout out of the way, first couple home games. You were in a tournament. Now you got your first road game. How are you feeling? And what's the prep like heading into a road game at Florida?
Yeah, we started prepping for them a couple days ago. I'll probably watch their game today that they play at like 2. But we're super locked in. I mean, a road game's never easy. It doesn't matter who you play. So we know it's going to be a big turnout down there as well, as they have a great fan base. But we've been locked in on them. They're a great team. They're a really good team. They played in Oregon as well, so we were able to watch them a couple times there. But super talented team. They got a good amount of transfers, good impact transfers. So we'll be ready for them. We're excited for that game. I mean, road game. It's always exciting to beat another team on their court. So we're excited.
Yeah, no, it should be a fun one Wednesday night against Florida. You got that, then you got one more game against LIU, and then believe it or not, it's going to be Big East play. Can you believe we're already getting ready to talk conference games?
It's been going by way too fast. This season's already fun.
I'm curious, from someone who's playing in these games, when you have downtime, are you watching a lot of these other teams? Like, are you checking out what other Big East teams or teams you've got coming up are doing?
All the time. I love college basketball, to where I'm gonna try to watch as many Big East games, and then I try to watch every other conference too. And sometimes it's like, damn, like I forget what game it was. It was like we were playing and like Michigan State and Kentucky were playing. They were like, damn, I really miss that. Like I'm such a big fan. It's damn, I want to watch that too. But if I don't, I watch the highlights on YouTube all the time. But yeah. I'm always followed.
All right, we've got some lightning round questions, and because I was a little under the weather, I crowdsourced some of these to social media this week, so we might have some interesting ones here coming up. Okay. But we'll start with this one. It was pretty cool that the women's team was out there in Portland with you guys. What was it like getting to hang with them? They showed that they were at your games, and then you guys both pull off the championships. You're flying back and forth together. So what was that experience like with them?
It was super cool. I mean, to have another team that come in and show support. I mean, they were our best supporters the entire week. They were cheering for us. They were clapping. They were standing. They were doing everything. They started the caravan chant down there too. So no, but they're awesome, and they really helped us lift into runs that we needed. But for them to win it too, it just speaks to how big of a program UConn is for two teams in the same school to win that big of a tournament. I think it's just awesome. And that plane ride back was awesome for us too. And it was just all smiles from everyone.
That's awesome. So this one kind of goes hand in hand with this one. This this one came from Twitter. So who do you think would be the toughest player on the women's team to match up against one-on-one?
Match up against one on one. Ooh, right now it's between Paige and AZ, but I'm gonna say AZ just because, of course, Paige is battling a terrible injury right now. But
Yeah.
we're gonna say AZ just because she's every time I watch her, I swear she doesn't miss. So you got to guard the shot, and then now she's shown the ability to get to the basket, and she's a pretty good defender. So I'm gonna say AZ just because I've never seen her miss. I swear.
All right, good answer there. Good answer. This is another social media one. You're stuck in an elevator with one teammate. Who would you want to be stuck with in there?
Ooh. I'm gonna say Andre,
All
just
right.
because he's gonna be very determined to get out of there. But if we can't get out of there, I love talking to him and I enjoy talking to him about literally anything. So
He could
I'd say,
probably like pry open the elevator, like climb up the shaft or something.
yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly. Well, he's athletic enough to figure it out. So yeah.
As you have looked back at some film from Phil Knight, have you gotten to hear any of Bill Walton's commentary about you or in the rest of the guys on the team? Because I know he's a very entertaining listen.
we definitely heard some of the stuff he was saying. My friends were texting me like all the quotes they were saying they heard during the games too. So it was funny. It was funny. We'll just say that.
All right, and this might be the craziest one that came in, but I liked it, so I figured I'd throw it your way because I'm a chicken nugget guy too. Someone wants, and this comes from a dime back. We'll give them the shout out. They want to know how many chicken nuggets you could eat in one sitting.
How many chicken nuggets?
Yeah, like if we're throwing McNuggets at
Any
you,
type of
like,
chicken nuggets?
well, I'll go with McNuggets. I feel like
McNuggets?
that's like the easiest one to throw out there, and then once you say your number, we'll hit them up and get you NIL with McDonald's, right?
um, oof. I know I could eat a lot, but it's also like I hate eating so much food to where it's like,
You
'cause
feel
I'm a
sick,
healthy
yeah.
guy. I don't like, yeah. I'm gonna say 25 as a safe number just because I don't want to go above 25 chicken nuggets in one sitting.
All right,
We're gonna say 25.
that's good. Once you hit 30 like me, then it's like the 10 piece, like does you in. So enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, yeah, I can't do that much.
Well, I'll get you out of here with this
Okay.
one. It's certainly been an exciting month. What's your message to the fans these, next few weeks here as we, get ready for this stretch run of Big East play and they continue to come out and support the team.
Yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed how we've played so far and just how great of a team we're looking so far, but we're not settled. We're definitely not settled. We want so much more. And the support that you guys have been giving us has been extremely beneficial, more than you guys can imagine. So we want to thank you guys so much. And we want to bring more championships home. We want to keep winning. And we just want to have a great, memorable season. So thank you guys.
I like it. And I lied. Something just hit me now. I've got to ask, and this will be a quick one too. What's it like being a part of a 15-0 run? Because I feel like you guys have one every game pretty much now.
15-0 runs. I watch them back too, and it's like the best feeling. It's crazy. The defense can't score on you. Your shots are hitting. Whew, those are the best. I mean, I can't really put words to it just because like we're killing the team at that moment, and like we've done, like, I remember the Alabama run was probably the one that sticks out to me the most to like
Yeah.
seal the game. That was probably the craziest run I've ever been on, and just we were in Portland and it felt like a home game after when we were on that run. So it was just awesome.
That's awesome. Well, Alex, I really appreciate the time as always. We'll get you once we get back to Big East play. We'll get you back
Yeah.
on here and start talking some Big East basketball. So I appreciate the time and have a good trip down to Florida.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep.